So I am choosing to skip the one Amber video where she said that she got prescribed a whole bunch of medication and that she's been going in and out of the hospital because it's dumb.
Well, we played Choosy, and we choosied this one.
And she's dumb, so we're skipping. You're just skipping that one. We might do a stream tomorrow, Friday, after the AAA. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll see.
Inshallah.
We'll see. Miss and I have been kind of busy. And when I say stream, we'll watch a video and then jump over to Twitch and watch the other thing.
That'll be fun. I'm interested to watch the other thing.
If we can, that is what we will do. But for now, we are stuck with today's video. Beck silenced me with proof. And I'm a narcissist, LMAO.
I mean, she is a narcissist. What is the proof going to be? It's going to be a text from Beck saying, shut up. Silenced.
She's got 200 likes and almost 800 dislikes with 6,000 views 4 hours into it being uploaded.
The people don't like it.
No, the people don't like it, and they don't even want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's getting pretty sad when Amber is using Beck in the title and isn't getting the views.
She put, I'm a narcissist in the title, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares, but I will do my part.
Good job.
Hello, welcome to another Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour.
You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will.
Your eyebrows look terrible.
Windows
anyways.
9.6 said, I feel sorry for your
Windows 9.6.
Good job, Windows.
mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said.
She should.
She should.
Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do.
Well, yeah, duh, commenter.
Yeah, probably, I'd say Foodie's 450.
Yeah.
And Amber's probably 550.
That's about right, yeah.
Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now.
She is in a moody.
She is in a moody. Usually she picks like ass kissy comments, and here she is. She's looking for things to make her angry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just busted naturally. What can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlynn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane.
Please keep in mind that
Oh boy, this is going to be her saying, Beck said not to talk about them anymore. And she's going to ignore the part where she continued talking about them.
Yeah, Amber, the thing is you have not shut the fuck up about Beck.
No, and I think Amber feels like if she doesn't, like she went through old videos and like, well, I didn't say Beck's name. I just said my ex, blah, 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 or the other person I was with, blah, blah, blah. So she feels like that doesn't count, but it counts.
It counts.
these videos I'm about to show you is before Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them.
On September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this seriously. I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law.
Last fucking warning, stop talking about me. All you do is talk shit about me. And I just want to forget you and all the bullshit. I will stop being silent if you don't stop. And you didn't stop.
No, didn't.
You did not stop. And I'm not the one who and I'm not the only one who has a lot to say about you. Final fucking warning, take my name out of your mouth. And I can get the law involved. I was sharing my story. All you can say back to that is, all right, man.
Yeah. How about, and not continue, but yeah, no.
Even in her own proof,
she's the asshole.
Amber's an asshole.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this seriously. Not out of fear, because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th,
was it?
Yeah,
no, it wasn't out of fear of the law either. It was the part that said, I will not be silent about you anymore. That was the part that made you afraid.
And you kept running your fucking mouth, and now we have the knowledge that you are a washcloth destroyer.
Yeah, and she kept running her mouth slyly. It was not cute. It was, oh, Jade actually supports me. I've never known what that was like before. It was shit like that, Amber. And you knew what you were doing, whether you were using Beck's name outright or not.
2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it?
So they say don't talk about me, so you immediately make a video saying that you're not going to talk about them.
Yep.
How fucking dumb is Amber?
This is proof. Proof. I stopped talking about Beck. I made a video titled "Why I'm Not Talking About Beck."
It's true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you. So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her.
Look how skinny her face was back then.
Yeah.
Which, fine, that's great. I spent the last
like a whole different
5
person.
years of my life with her.
Look how skinny your shoulders are.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life. I was part of her life. Those 5 years
inserted yourself into her whole world.
Being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking about her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my
shove
stories
my
and experiences
washcloth in
and
my
things
ass crack and shut the fuck up, Amber.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty excited to see what she's going to say.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on the edge of my sink.
would like to share. Out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will
just cold butt cheeks.
Cold butt cheeks on that sink
not
corner.
be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart that I would like.
And it turns out
I wonder what it was.
It's a lot of cholesterol
that she so badly wanted to say. Beck made me wait on the toilet sometime for them to wipe me. Like, what were the awful things that Beck did?
Well, it's like when her and Destiny got in that fight live, the big thing Amber had to say is that Destiny's brother did cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, that was the big thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to because I'm not that person. If someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024.
No, you were throwing little shades always that whole time, Amber.
Yeah, bull.
Yeah.
So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is gonna get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story, share your truth. Share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it.
Share what you think is your truth. Oh, I gotta
Amber is the queen of sharing what she thinks is her truth.
Look at the face difference.
Yeah.
That's wild. How does she watch this back and go, oh yeah, I'm just as home?
Yeah.
Oh, share your story, share your truth. Share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money because I just
That's your favorite thing to do.
It's literally her favorite thing to do.
Wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I am single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally, no.
You are the most jealous and bitter person on the internet.
Yes, she is.
Both of them to be happy. I want them to
you scootied home because Destiny called you Pookie.
move on from me and the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit. Have talked about her, and it was
how
before
well this
my
went.
ex got a girlfriend. It was before my ex got.
Yeah, it's also the relationship that wasn't.
Yeah.
married, because I'm over there on Instagram like, yeah, I do have, you know, a little love life going. Just know that I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some like jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on.
But you were very bitter because they were getting married and getting engaged, and you were trying so desperately to get a married woman to leave her wife for you.
Yeah.
You were very jealous.
In this scenario, your girlfriend was married.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Amber was pretty much still single.
Yep.
I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives. And I just really, truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be like Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like, I am happy. And I'm also happy for my exes. Like, I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.
Oh, okay. Because you can't control that.
She had to answer the question about Beck. I mean, she had no other choice. There was a question, it was asked, and she just had to answer it. Yeah. She just had to throw shade all the time, every opportunity that she got, about how her ex, unnamed ex, never did the things that her current partner would do. All the time. Shady Amber. Gesundheit, dear.
Thank you.
0.9999999% of the time, I ignored it. But there were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my responses that I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September stuff...
I feel like Amber's been over this already.
Now do the clips where you're like, I've never had somebody love me like this.
Yeah.
My ex treated me like, do those clips.
No one's ever been supportive of my weight loss, ever.
Where they threatened me with the law. And then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did...
You're such the bigger girl, Amber.
She is literally the biggest person in the room.
Yeah, she's the biggest girl ever. To be
respectful. Then it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream, and they were saying things that were just not true, very much speculation. So I was like, okay, I'm watching the live stream, so I'm just going to chime in. I wanted to clarify rumors that were not true. Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever they wanted for years, and
Beck had free range of the money, of the washcloths, of the text messages, of the... Beck just had the free range everywhere.
Yeah, right.
Beck is literally a chickening around, free ranging.
It's Amber that was abused.
I think so. I think Amber was abused by free range chickens.
And I did not say anything. The minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, you know, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that
pounce.
You should have been respectful to your live-in caretaker, who you pretended was your girlfriend.
And they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating, and sharing personal details of our relationship.
You never refuted or disproved one thing Beck said.
Ever. Never.
Relationship. I was very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick
I lied for you.
Beck lied.
Up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into sip and community.
Okay, Amber has been over the I never talked about Beck. Beck said not to talk, and the law would get involved, and I stopped talking about this. This is like the 5th time she has covered this.
Yeah.
She just has to keep doing it over again.
You had a Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular.
You can get an ice machine for your house. You're a very wealthy woman who likes to buy kitchen appliances and has plenty of counter space. Buy an ice machine.
She's not. If you think that she's just getting a diet soda from Chick-fil-A, you're out of your mind.
No, she's not.
She's getting a 20-piece nug.
Mm-hmm. Cookies.
The 10-pack. No, the 10-pack of cookies was from Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I'm sure they have a 3-pack.
Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not
She gets the kale salad and the diet soda pop. Only for the ice, though.
Uh-huh.
Just get an ice machine in.
Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record walking laps? That'd be encouraging.
Yeah, go to the park.
Content fans could get behind. And much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat.
Could you imagine Amber goes to the park and has her mom film her waddling around the park?
That would be great. I wish she would. Where's the Fitbit for one? Didn't she literally just buy a Fitbit?
Yeah.
Why aren't we wearing the Fitbit and walking the dog a mile like we were doing? The dog needs a fucking walk. The dog is almost as big as she is.
To eat in a day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve. You're just here to troll.
You're not improving.
You're pretending that you ate kale salads and that's what you eat in a day, and whoopsie poopsie, I still gained 10 pounds. And everybody knows you're lying, Amber.
I'm here to be rude. You wouldn't be watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlynn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart enzymes at the emergency room? That is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. Are you guys?
I don't think Amber would ever admit if she had a heart problem.
No, she would never admit if she had something like that.
Like I am convinced Amber has diabetes, but she'll never admit it.
She wouldn't admit it because that's a fat people problem.
And she'll never admit to a heart problem.
I mean, I'm sure she probably has like enlarged heart or fatty heart or things like that. I'm sure. There's no way she doesn't.
You
No.
guys know it is time for the interview.
So, Amby, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true.
Well, you said you were.
Well, she says she is every other week, so.
I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
It's not a rumor. You said it. You made a video titled, I'm quitting YouTube.
Guys,
it's just a rumor.
It's a rumor. I have never said that in my life.
It's probably in a title. I'm leaving YouTube. There it is.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Rumors.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be speculation, all of that stuff. But
all the rumors, like the things that I title my video.
Uh-huh.
That it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day.
Hi, Amberlynn. I know things have been really tough lately, very hecticana, but I was wondering, what's
Hecticana.
something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on
Food.
the
Fjord. It's fjord.
maybe a favorite book, cozy routine, or a moment with your pets?
Yes.
And thank you
Walking the dog?
for
No.
answering. I love you. I
Aw.
love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so
Well, yeah, if they brought you comfort and happiness, they bring me joy. You think that you might like
Care.
yeah.
No.
sweet. Also find comfort in just like
I can't believe she
Lego
hasn't dyed her hair yet.
I know.
clothes, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it. It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one.
Well, you would treat her better too, you think?
Your mom just needs to drive the car. Shut up and drive the car, Mom.
Huh?
Editing. We're leaving this in on purpose?
What do you think?
Yep. That's a good one.
The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out. What? That was
Did you mean to leave that like 10 seconds of silence in?
She was shocked.
I wonder if there was nothing there. She's just too lazy to realize that she left the dead air in.
That could be.
so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor.
Hi, girl. My question to you is, what keeps your drive up? Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know.
Non-existent.
Work ethic and motivation. Yes. Let's come to Amber for advice on these things.
And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like for me, I was going to say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time.
Minute.
If you show up like...
Wait a minute. Beck, Amber had that job that one time with Destiny, right?
Yeah.
And then Destiny said Amber didn't even get fired. She just stopped going to work.
Yeah.
When I have a job, I show up. No, you literally just don't go anymore.
Like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early. Bro, you're late. Like you need to show up like 10 minutes early.
Shut up, Amber.
I said, Mike, she hasn't had a job since she was a teenager. What, 21 maybe, 22?
And not only that, she just disappears from YouTube for months at a time.
Mm-hmm. She needs to rest.
That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm
It's what you believe, but it's not how you are. You're a lazy shit.
I bet when her mom shows up at whatever time to pick her up for bingo, she's sitting in the car waiting for at least 15 minutes for Amber to put on her shoes and waddle out of the apartment.
And not only that, but remember when Amber's like, okay, we have the movie at 9 o'clock. We should leave at 4 so we have time to go get something to eat and go to Target.
Yeah, I need time to eat peacefully.
I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real...
You're not a good worker when you are working.
Literally never a good worker.
You think 3 minutes a day of work is hard.
Job, quote unquote, in years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work. Whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book, we all need to get up and survive.
And you're none of those things. You upload videos of you gaining weight on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And we sit here and watch them.
Yep.
Really.
Yep.
And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months?
She will move to wherever next person on Instagram replies in the DMs from.
Yeah.
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, gee, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and I seen that you also frequent bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently came across your channel, and I can relate to so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a band, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is,
Amber, you could have a friend, you hear?
Surgery. And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos and see if you've had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
Oh, skinny. Amber can't be friends with you.
Yeah, you're out.
You can't be friends with Amber. You are doing things you're supposed to do, and Amber wants Chick-fil-A. Cannot be friends.
Food addiction.
Relatable.
And I was 300 pounds at 5'1".
Skinny.
And that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal is to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's like a major surgery and a major life change, but I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you. But I don't know.
Amber doesn't want to do that. That means
you're genuinely so sweet. Like, thank you so
not
much
eating whatever you want.
Say, like,
stupid.
Congratulations. Like,
losing that
weight. Like, weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. Like, you did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people like losing so much weight. Like, I love that. As for the first question about like the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just like subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily. But after everything that's like happened in my life in the last year, like I just don't trust anyone. It's like nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. Like I genuinely love you guys so much, but like I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. Like I went through the ringer. I spent so much money.
You didn't.
You did 12 online counseling sessions and went to like 2 doctor's appointments and couldn't even lose the 1 pound a week that they prescribed you to lose. And so you said, I'm done. No more.
Because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And like, I really was doing the damn thing. And then
she was doing the damn thing. Not even losing a pound a week.
I became super unhappy. And I was like, I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then I've realized like, I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea.
Amber, you're afraid if you lose weight, you won't be able to milk eating for money on YouTube. That's all.
Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom.
Wait, hold on.
Eating protein will make Amberlynn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will. That could be.
And Amber, if you're just eating protein in excess for no reason, what do you think it turns into?
She thinks it turns into healthy.
Be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlynn.
Guys, please, I beg you, do not listen to what Amber has to say.
Is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom gifts.
How is that?
That's a stupid comment.
That's probably not even a comment.
Telling you, the way that people try to just like twist any good quality that I might just have, okay? And they try to make it so...
Amber did... The video with the buying her mom's presents, and it was kind of like, look at me, I'm spoiling my mom. And
yes.
It was kind of all about Amber.
It absolutely was.
So, yeah.
Harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy.
No, Amber, stop.
She buys people. She's
it makes
currently
her, it makes me
buying
happy.
her mother.
Yes. She thinks that she can just buy whomever.
Mm-hmm.
Like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm going to do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom. Let me make that clear.
You try to do that with like you try to do this all the time.
With every person that's ever in her vicinity, she love bombs them with gifts. And then that is supposed to just wipe the slate clean for her, yelling at them, treating them like shit, walking all over them, making them care for her every whim.
Picking them up, dropping them off, etc., etc.
I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally going to do it for her birthday because I always surprise her with stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole...
I shrimped out through the entire thing. Is she just
she likes shopping?
Her love bombing?
Yes.
day
it's fun to go shopping.
Yeah.
And doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino.
Well, you took her to all these places so that sometime when you say, Mom, I want to go to Walmart right now, and Mom's like, I'm busy, you can be like, I took you shopping. I took you to your favorite restaurant. You just do these things to hold it over people's heads, Amber, and that's why it's not nice to get gifts from people who just remind you about the things that they've done for you. Then it's not really a gift.
Yes.
But I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino.
That didn't happen.
No, this didn't happen.
She would show the message.
I can't believe you ate.
What else do you think she's doing?
I can't believe you were eating at the was she going to sit at the restaurant? This didn't happen. Amber, stop making things up.
No, and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just like watch her play like the casino games? Like what? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like that message was off the wall weird. They also were like,
I can show it.
Yeah, let's see it.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the...
It was weird what you did, Amber.
It was
just weird.
It was nice. You didn't have to film it. You didn't have to say, look how nice I am, spoiling my mom. And then you bought her like $30 worth of Target shit. Yeah. You didn't even spoil her. You bought her a pen holder and some fucking socks or something. Yeah. Come on.
You didn't go out of your way too much.
Time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good.
She had the time of her life buying a pencil holder and socks at Target.
Time with my mom.
And I owe it all to you. I had the time of my life.
Thank you.
For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people.
I never felt this full before.
Amberlynn handpicks her oracle cards. No.
I'm sure she does, but I've never bothered to watch.
I do not care.
I'm sure she looks at the card and then pretends that it says whatever she wants it to say.
Yeah. Oh, this one says weight loss.
This one says, you're very beautiful and skinty.
Skinny.
Oh, no. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously. That's the
Your orca readings are super serial.
She's a fortune teller.
Like, I don't do oracle.
At least 3 right there now.
Yeah.
Readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing.
Yeah, just an oracle reading, so.
Yeah, not anything else for Amber.
Because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after a reading. It's
How
really
are you
important.
getting person's energy through the YouTube? Are you sucking their energy from the chat on your telephone?
Yes.
How does that work?
Do you not do that?
I don't know how that works.
And without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not.
So you're just getting distorted interpretations because you're nowhere near this person and you have no idea who they are. But okay.
Good Lord. And it's like, I know she doesn't even believe in this shit either. She's just saying things.
Yes.
Like, she doesn't believe in this. She doesn't think that any of this is real. She's just talking.
Mm-hmm.
Not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth.
So if I got oracle cards and I was thinking of Amberlynn and I pulled them, it would say like hungry, bitchy, smelly.
It would give you her energy just by you thinking about her.
Then definitely smelly.
Truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. So let's choose 5. There's 2.
Have we picked them all yet?
Here's another. Do you like
dirty? Just put some back in.
Are we getting repeats yet?
Talk during sex. I do a lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would. In your lifetime, have you sent or received more than?
You had a girlfriend who had a wife. What the
fuck? 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe.
Especially for Amber.
Yeah. Because you're eating without her.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
There's such.
She doesn't care that you're naked with another woman. She just cares that you're eating.
You had food.
Thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like said when you get into a relationship. So
okay, no eating food without Amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those boundaries, very very important. Would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys.
Why
so
not?
That is the end of this Let's Talk video. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
This was
blech.
Not as bad as most, but definitely not good.
She's an asshole.
Like, we were so spoiled with the ER video, and now we haven't moved at all from this one spot.
just to stay right here. Yeah. She might have to go back to the hospital. Yeah. Just to stay here and wait, just in case.
If she moves, she might get a gas pain, and then... Mom!
I took you shopping. Bring me to the hospital again.
No. All right, we'll see you guys.
Bye.